and I don't even know. Let's see.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Beatrice. Welcome.
Thank you. I went to a couple of classes with you last semester. Well, last
Oh, I think I recognize your voice actually.
year.
Anyway, it's so good to see all of you. Since we only have a half an hour, I think we should start. Before we begin, I guess we can begin on our knees, sitting down on our feet. If this is not accessible to you, you can kind of take whatever sitting posture works. And just begin to close your eyes and settle in here. So I really appreciate all of you showing up today. And as I speak with you now, I would like you to focus on your in and out breaths, making them a little more deep, a little stronger than your normal average breath would be. And during this time, I would like you with every exhale to let go of a little bit of your ego, because this is going to be a challenging class. And I'm going to offer modifications, but we're all going to fall out of postures, myself included, together. And in this quiet beginning of the class, I just want you to acknowledge that and have fun with it. This is your practice, no one else's. And let's seal that with a breath. Inhale through your nose, get nice and tall, feel your back get a little longer. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. So if you're on your knees or anywhere you're sitting, let's just begin with a baby back bend. So reach your arms up above your head, shoulders down your back, and then kind of make your arms into an L and lean back. So this will get a nice, beautiful shoulder stretch here. Engage your core, maybe look up. Let's take 3 of these. Inhale, back up to mountain from the waist up. Exhale, look up, bend back. Inhale, up to mountain, get taller. Exhale, bend back. Inhale to mountain, something different. Drop your right arm, reach to the right with your left arm. So this is a beautiful left side body stretch. Keep that shoulder behind your ear. Inhale up to center, both arms up. Exhale, bend to the left this time. Right arm reaches, left arm is down. Nice. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your knees. We're gonna do some handstand curls. Sounds scarier than it is. So you're gonna push up so your knees are off the ground. The tops of your toes are still on the ground and you're curling into a tall ball here. So you want your shoulders right over your wrists, as tall, as compressed as possible. That's 1. We're gonna do 3 to 5 of these at your own time. Here we go. You inhale as you rise, or exhale as you rise, inhale, lower. I'm on my 3rd. Again, you're just moving here to open up your shoulders, get your heart rate up. These are hard. I'm gonna do 2 more. Whew, I'm already sweating. And 1 more, maybe. Here we go. Nice. Whew. Now you're gonna plant your hands right in front of you, coming into tabletop pose. So shoulder over wrists, hips over knees. And so we're gonna do some little wrist stretches. So bring your hands to the outsides of your mat and rock and roll left and right to open up your wrists. If this is readily accessible to you, plant your hands towards your knees and go vertically instead of horizontally. And breathe. Maybe you flip your palms so the tops of your hands are now on your mat and you rock and roll that way. And when your wrists feel relatively open, come back into a neutral tabletop pose and take a few cat-cows, again, matching your own breath. So we inhale, look up, curl your tail. Exhale, round your tail in, look between your hands, puff up. Inhale up to cow pose, kind of stick your butt out here. Exhale, round forward, press your hands down. Let's take 2 more of those. Inhale, look up, get nice and wide. Exhale, push down. Nice. From here, plant your hands a few inches in front of you. Curl your toes under and come into a high plank. Option to stay here If you're looking for a little more, begin to rock and roll onto your toes. So you're shifting your weight from your heels to your toes. So you're applying a little bit of wrist pressure here. You're starting up your abs. Breathe deeply. Nice. Again, option just stay in plank. That's hard enough as it is. If you're looking for something more, find stillness and then rock all your weight onto your left palm. Release your right hand off the mat and just do a little swimmer here. So we're doing a one-handed plank with swimmers with our right hand. We're here for 4. Switch the opposite side in 3. Yes, you can for 2. And 1. Plant your right hand down, left hand rises, and just do some little swimmers here. You want to keep your weight as even as possible on both of your legs. Nice. And then set your hand down. We're in neutral plank. Again, option to stay here. Plank itself is hard. If you're looking for something more, come off of your right hand, lift your left toes up, just hold a bird dog plank. Opposite hand, opposite leg up. This is so hard, guys. I'm shaking. We're here for 4, 3, opposite side in 2, 1. Lift your right toes up, then come onto your left fingers and balance on this bird dog plank for 4. Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Okay, that was kind of a crazy start to class. So take a moment to connect back to your breath. Open mouth exhales here. Take your dog for a walk, meaning send one heel up, one heel down. Open up into those calf muscles. And so the perfect downward facing dog is somewhere in between 2 poses. So the first pose is straightening your legs. Your heels might not even touch the ground. This is like one version of downward facing dog. Another version is if you bend your knees, so you're able to send your chest closer to your thighs. This is the other version. So you can see my chest is much closer to my thighs now. You kind of want to find a middle ground between these 2 extremes. So maybe take a slight bend in your knees so you're able to use your hands to send your chest closer to your thighs. I hope that makes sense. Great. From here, inhale your right toes high, bend your knee, open the hip. This is a really intense right hip opener. So maybe you take a few circles, breathe into it. Oh, nice. And then we're gonna round forward, come into high plank, set your toes between your hands, low lunge. Plant your left toes on the ground, rise up to kneeling crescent. So our left knee is down, arms are up. Your right knee is over your right ankle. Option to take a little baby back bend here so you can open up into your left hip a little bit more. And breathe. That was a intense start to class. I acknowledge that. From here, we're gonna hinge forward, straightening your right leg, release your right toes off the mat for half splits. So you're flexing your right foot. You should feel this in your right hamstring. Maybe come onto blocks here. I don't know what props you guys have accessible to you. This might be a helpful modification. Again, just breathe into the stretch. From here, you're gonna rock yourself forward, coming into lizard's pose. So toe heel your right foot to the top right edge of your mat. Plant both of your hands on the left side, on the inside of your feet. And again, you should feel this in your deep hip socket. If this is kind of light for you, maybe come up off of your left knee. Maybe come down onto your elbows. Wherever you are, rock and roll a little bit forward, back, opening up into the hip. I love this pose so much. It might be my favorite stretching posture. Just have fun with it. And when you're ready, toe heel your right foot back in between your hands. So your hands are framing your right foot, knee over ankle, and then rise up to crescent lunge. So stacking your shoulders over your hips, 90-degree bend in your front leg. And just hold it here. Again, this is a really intense left side hip opener, but square that left hip with the right and sit a little lower. Option to stay here. or option to lean forward with your upper body to apply a little more pressure on your right leg. Your right thigh might be heating up now. That's okay. Breathe into it. Just for 4, 3, warrior 2 and 2 and 1. So tee out your arms to the side wall. Keep that 90-degree bend in your right leg, and your left foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. This is often used as a transition pose, but you should feel nice and strong here too. Your right thigh should still be cooking. We're gonna come into extended side angle. So reach forward and then down, reaching your left arm nice and high. This is a gorgeous left side stretch. Option to stay here, option to reach forward with that top arm for a little added pressure on your abs. An option to reach forward with both arms for an insane modification for this pose. Breathe into it wherever you are. Sink a little deeper for 4, 3, reverse warrior in 2, and 1, reverse warrior. Bring your right arm up, left arm is on your left thigh. So this is a counter stretch, so we're feeling it on our right side now. Breathe. And then from here, we're gonna jump into half moon pose. So this is a balancing act on your right leg. So rise your left leg off the ground, then bring your left hand up off the ground too. Option to come into a block, onto a block here like I'm using, or you can ditch the block and just try your best at the posture. The goal is to keep your shoulders in line with each other, so move your top shoulder back. Take your leg a little higher. This is hard. I'm gonna come out of it now. Take a look at how you guys are doing. You look beautiful. Oh my gosh, hello, Robert. I did not see you there. And Sharon, wow, people have showed up. This is so good. So we're in half moon posture, which is really challenging. From here, we're going into reverse half moon. This is a hard transition. So you're switching your arms so the right one is rising up. You're turning your upper body to the right. Your left hands are down now. Your left hip might come down a little bit. That is encouraged. You're gonna wobble, you're gonna shake, you're gonna fall out. This is really hard. We're here for 4, 3, revolved crescent, and 2, and 1. So keep your arms where they are, just come onto your left toes. So we're twisting to the side wall here. You guys look so good, yes. And then we're coming into exalted warrior. So bring your left arm up, right arm down. Feel this amazing left side hip stretch. Sit a little lower. Are we doing okay? Yeah, this is a hard class, but you guys look so good. From here, we're gonna windmill our arms down to frame our right foot. So we're kind of in this low lunge. Then we're going immediately into 3-legged dog. So you're gonna kick your right leg up into 3-legged dog. From here, keep your leg a few inches off the ground as you come forward into high plank. From high plank, we're gonna do our chaturanga up to down dog, but we're gonna do it a little differently. So our right leg is up. We're gonna do 3 to 5 chaturanga push-ups, or 1 to 5. Here we go. Bend your arms, hinge forward. That's 1 push-up. 2, 3, can you do 5? Up to you, 4, 5, upward facing dog. Inhale, shine your chest forward, engage your glutes, feel this awesome hip stretch. Stay here for a second. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in these kind of quieter moments of class. I encourage you to take a sip of water. You guys look so good. I can't believe it. Awesome. Let's take 1 big inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. You know where we're going, to the opposite side. Inhale your left toes high. Exhale, open and bend your hip open. Engage your left hip. My mat is moving, so I'm moving it back. Open and bend. And when you're ready, come into high plank. Step your foot between your hands. Bring your right knee down. Come up to kneeling crescent. Breathe. Engage your core. Maybe take a little back bend here. Connect back with your breath. And then hinge forward into half splits. Peel your toes off the ground. Bring your chest to your thighs, and just relax over your leg. Breathe. Nice. And you're gonna re-bend that front leg, coming into lizard pose. Bring both of your hands on the inside of your toes. Toe heel your left foot to the top left corner of your mat. Option to stay here. This is an amazing posture. Option to come off of your knee if you want a little more for your right leg. Option to come down onto your elbows for an even more intense stretch. Or option to come onto a block. There are a million options for you guys. Beautiful. Rock and roll a little here and get into all the creaks and crannies. Breathe. And then when you're ready, toe heel your foot back to center. So you're framing your hands with your foot. You're framing your foot with your hands. And then rise up to crescent lunge. Your right knee is off the ground this time. This is just kneeling versus normal crescent lunge. Option to stay here. Option to lean forward to add a little more intenseness to your left thigh. So many great options. Keep that 90-degree bend in your front leg. Beatrice, you look great. You guys all look so good. Awesome, awesome. From here, we're going into warrior two. Tee out your arms, keep that right foot engaged, right knee and left knee engaged. Nice. Get nice and tall, shoulders back. Pretend like someone is reaching, pulling you from either side. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle forward, then down. Option to do whatever you want with your right arm. I'm gonna reach mine forward. If you want even more, reach forward with your left hand too. Again, make sure your left knee is still engaged. I am sweating so much right now, and I don't have the AC on because I want you to be able to hear me, so I'm struggling with you. Nice. Inhale up to reverse warrior. Tick-tock your arms so your left one rises this time. Breathe here. Feel this side, left side stretch now. You know where we're going. Half moon pose. Tick-tock your arms forward. Grab a block or don't. Right arm up, left leg up. Hold it. We held our last half moon for a while. So when you fall out of it, or maybe when you don't, just come right back in. Keep that right shoulder back. Oh my God, this is so hard. And when you're ready, slowly begin to bring your right arm down, left arm up, reverse half moon. So our right leg is staying the same. We're just changing our upper body position. Can you do this? I'm not going to do it gracefully, but I will try to do it anyway. It's a really hard transition. I acknowledge that. And then from here, keep your arms exactly where they are. Come down onto your right toes, so we're revolved crescent. Nice. And when you're in revolved crescent, bring your right arm up, left arm down, exalted warrior. Yes. Sit a little deeper. This is a really awesome stretch. And then windmill your arms down to frame your foot. Come into three-legged dog. Left leg rises this time. Exhale, do a few of these chaturanga push-ups, 3 to 5 on your own time. And then come into upward facing dog. Inhale, big chest opener, big hip opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send it up and back. You wanna come onto your knees for a second? Like take a minute. Okay, can you give me a wave if this is like hard and you're sweating a little? If not, we can let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm with you too. Who is that? Is that Kevin? Oh my God, hello. I'm sweating more than all of you, it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. So start in high plank, then downward facing dog. Bring your right toes up nice and high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. So you're in high plank. Your right knee is as high on your left or on your right tricep as possible. And hold it here. That's a hard posture in itself. If you want something more, I challenge you to come into flying lizard. What flying lizard looks like is you bring your chaturanga arms and then you lean forward onto your chaturanga arms and you straighten your right leg and you lift your left leg off the mat. I am next to my couch, so I can't do it. But you can try. Thomas, I think you definitely can do this. I'm out because my couch is right here. But wherever you are, just keep pulsing your knee nice and high on the tricep. For 4, bring your knee in between your hands in 3, 2, 1. Plant your knee. Coming into pyramid pose, bring your left foot down so it's in this 45-degree angle. You might have to step it forward a little and release over your right leg. This is an amazing hamstring stretch. Option to come onto blocks here, whatever feels good for you. Again, this whole class can and should be modified, so do whatever feels best for you today. Nice. Breathe. Then you're going to lift your left arm up high, so you're opening up into your left side hip. Open up that shoulder. And then from here, come into revolved triangle. So come to stand. Your feet stay where they are, but your right hand is now up. We're doing a whole bunch of these like TikTok motions this class. And then windmill your arms forward into warrior 3. Bring your left leg up. Superman your arms in front of you. Option to stay here in this T position, which is really challenging as is, or option to take 5 little pulses here with your knee. So we go down, up, down, up, 3 more. That's 3, 2, standing splits, and 1. Bring your hands to the mat. Lift your left leg up nice and high. Nice. Breathe. Then we're going to take a big transition here. You're going to bend into that front leg and rise up to L posture. So your left leg is off the ground the entire time. L posture. So your left leg is in front of you, so you're creating an L with your body. Nice. Bend from there. Bend into both of your knees, coming into figure 4. Sit nice and low. Your left ankle's on your right thigh. Option to stay here. Option to come into flying figure 4. If you have no idea what this is, don't do it. I'm gonna fall because I'm so tired. I'm gonna stay in figure 4. But if you wanna do the arm balance, that's your choice. And then let it go. Come into mountain pose. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Send it over your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or thighs, create a flat spine. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to get your push-ups in. Again, 3 to 5. Here we go. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send it back. You know where we're going. Last side, I promise. Inhale, your left toes high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Pulse it here, keep it here. Or option to come into flying lizard. I think I can do it on this side because of my couch. So both of your legs are off the ground, balancing on your triceps. Yes, you guys look super good. I can't see Kevin or Beatrice, but Thomas looks fantastic. Robert, you look so good. Okay, we're here for 4, 3, feet between hands, 2, 1, and then pyramid pose. Bring your right heel down, release over your left thigh. Breathe. Oh, God. Flying lizard is challenging, I'm not gonna lie. But you guys are doing it, we're doing it together. Okay, from here, rise your right arm up, open into that right shoulder. So right shoulder stacks on top of left for an amazing pyramid twist stretch. Breathe. And then tuck your arms into revolved triangle. Inhale here, keep your legs exactly where they are. Exhale, tuck your arms forward into warrior 3. Right leg rises this time. How strong is your core? Reach forward, forward, forward. Send your chest a little lower. Option to stay here, or option to take 5 little pulses here with your knee. I'm gonna fall out because I'm tired, and that's okay. I have 3 more pulses to go. Keep breathing, connect back to your breath. And 1. Here we go. Standing splits. Bring your hands to your mat. Release your right leg even higher. Breathe. Yes, you did it. You're doing it. This is a really fast, really hard class. Then from here, slowly bend into your front leg, and you're gonna tick-tock forward into L pose. Your right leg never touches the ground. Flex your right foot in front of you. Nice. Can you get it even higher? I'm gonna step back for this. Flex the foot to engage the whole leg. Bend into both knees so your right ankle can come and rest on top of your left thigh. Sit nice and low here to get an awesome right side glute stretch. Again, option to stay here or option to come into flying figure 4, planting both of your hands down. So to get into this, my shin is on my triceps, and then I'm gonna lift my bottom leg up. Option to straighten your bottom leg. Like Thomas can do this, I cannot yet. That is okay. And when you're ready, come and shake it out. And come into mountain pose. Inhale, let's take a few inhales here. Exhale, Samasthiti, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain, look up, maybe bend back. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. One more, inhale, up to mountain, get even taller. Exhale, forward fold, hinge over your hips. Inhale, up to halfway lift, give me a flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Again, last set of push-ups here, guys. Can you do it? I'm sure my form has given out at this point. Woo! Upward facing dog when you're done. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. Let it go. All of that energy. Oh my gosh, I am sweating profusely. From here, we're gonna jump into Malasana. Watch me if you have no idea what this is. You're gonna open up your legs and bring your hands in between them. This is like frog pose. So you're gonna use your elbows to open up your knees to get into your hip a little bit. Are we doing okay? Can I have a thumbs up from people on camera? Thank you. Good. Now we're on the cool down, guys. That was super hard. That was really hard. Maybe it's just hard for me, but I'm very sweaty and I fell out of everything. That's okay. From here, you're gonna come into butterfly pose. So sit your butt down, bring your feet to touch, the insides of your feet to touch. Open up your knees even more, hinge forward. Get this really nice inner thigh stretch. Breathe. Nice. And this is gonna be a really big transition, but it's a fun one. So we're gonna move from butterfly to plow. So what you're gonna do is lean back, bring your legs forward, and then all the way behind you into plow. I'm going into my chair because I have a small living room, I'm sorry. Plow, you're bringing your feet behind you. Your hips are off the ground. Option to use your hands as kind of a kickstand for your back, or option to not. This is an amazing back stretch. So maybe twist your hips right and left to see where in your back needs a little more love. And just begin to lower your heart rate here. From here, bend your knees, slowly lower your lower back down onto the ground. Hug your right knee in, relax your left leg long. Supine twist to the left. So use your left hand to guide your right knee across your body, keeping your right shoulder on the ground. This is an awesome lower back stretch. Breathe here. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to center, hug both knees in for a nice spinal reset. Release your right leg long. This time, use your right hand to guide your left knee to the left. Staple your left shoulder on the ground. At this point in class, you can begin to close your eyes. Relax. You did it. Come back to center, bring both knees in. Grab for the outer sides of your feet for happy baby. Open up your hips. Maybe straighten out one leg at a time, rock back and forth. Imagine you're a little baby in a crib having fun. Breathe. Keep your lower back on the ground. And then release your hands. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your head to your knees. Take a nice big inhale here. Even more air. Sip in even more. Even more. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go, Shavasana. Bring your arms beside you. Close your eyes. Sink into your mat. Feel the weight of all the energy and the stress that you just released melt underneath you. Release any facial tension in your jaw, in your lips. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Connect body and mind. Take a second to thank yourself, thank your body for going through the last 30 minutes, giving it some love. Your body did so much for you just now. So show it a little gratitude for waking you up every day and for bringing you to your mat. You're welcome to stay in this posture as long as you like. This is the end of class. Shavasana is the time for meditation, for reflection, to sit in all of your wonderful sweat. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like or come up and say goodbye. I don't know. I've never done a Zoom yoga class before. This was so great. Can you guys